Hey, Steve Zook, welcome back to Poke's New Channel and the Guitar Leader System. Hey, here is a Ibanez. I love stuff like this. It's a 335 bass. I think it says here AS 8180. Now the serial number has an S in front of it. I'd say there's so much about guitars that people don't realize. Oftentimes, a serial number with an S in front means made at the Samick factory in Korea. Now this label does say made in China, but sometimes when you look up these serial numbers, they'll say either made in China or made in Korea, or sometimes they'll even say made in the Korea-China factory, like kind of like an either or type thing. But I mean, it's got the yellow binding. That's kind of a giveaway right there that it's older, right? It's a glued in neck, which I love in a bass. It's a 335 style. It's got quite a bit of, when you look at it sideways, it's got a lot of arch. I love stuff like this. I had one like this a while back. I used it for a recording I did with Darren Vegas, who actually produced Tupac, and he's worked with everybody, Dr. Dre, Snoop, just and he's had a lot of success in the music business, and then he's had no success, and now he's kind of came back again. He's a really cool guy. We recorded, I think, a few songs together, and I really enjoyed working with him. He did a little producing for me, and if you want to check out my best lead solo I did in his studio, over with the tune "Journey in Time" that I wrote, just Google Steve Zook Bandcamp and then listen to "Journey in Time." But yeah, this is really a nice bass. And the thing that's interesting about guitars, it's easy to learn a little bit about guitars and think you're an expert, but there's just a lot more to learn than most people realize. But one of the things that is interesting is that God, this sounds good. And I hardly have any volume on my amp at all, and it still sounds that sweet. But this bass has got some weight to it, and that's one of the things I love about it, because I think it has a mahogany center strip, and the mahogany center strip oftentimes is solid, and it gives you a lot of extra sustain, mid-range, and mid-bass. And what's interesting about this too, any great instrument, when they do a really nice neck angle, it just helps the bass to set up really nicely, whether a pro sets it up or somebody else dials it in. And the action on this is really nice and cozy. I usually don't like flat wounds, but on this bass, it's really working. I'd love to keep this. That's how I know I get a good piece. But yeah, 335 style. It's got the center. I do believe it's solid mahogany center block. It's actually got a nice Ibanez hard case that comes with it. This is really a nice instrument. It just feels right too. It just plays really good, and now, if I was going to keep this, I don't know, this was really sweet with these flats, though. I usually don't like flats, but somehow it's really locking in with this bass nice. I'd probably put regular round wounds on it, though, just because I would get more mid-range and more treble and more bass, a little more definition in it. But I don't know, like this, it almost has kind of a woody fretless. I'm just messing around here, but yeah, I love this bass. But I barely have any volume, and I can feel that note in my body, my chest. Anyway, this is gonna be a little hard to let go of, but yeah, I get these every once in a blue moon, not very often. I don't think I've had one in about a year, but I love the big pickup. To me, I don't have all the specs to give you, but this is the more rare pickup. It's bigger. It's got bigger magnets, fuller sounding, a little more of a vintage vibe, because a lot of these Ibanez 335 basses have just the small pickups, This is more old school, and yeah, this is set up real nice, plays good, sounds good. Like I said, it comes with a nice Ibanez hard case. Anyway, I'm making this a short demo. But yeah, pretty cool bass. And you looked when you're playing it, you look down, you see the yellow aged binding on the neck and the headstock and the body, and it looks really cool. Sunburst looks cool. Aged binding in the F holes looks nice. This is a bass you can get lost playing. You can get lost in it, man. Yeah, it looks really great too. Looks really, really clean. I don't know. I don't like to put a number on things, but I'd give it maybe a 9. You know, it looks beautiful. It's got. I like the 3-piece neck too. I think that 3-piece neck's really attractive, but I think it also adds a certain solidity in terms of tone. All right, if you have any interest, text me or 714-548-0385 or email stevezook7@yahoo.com, stevezook7@yahoo.com, 675 with the case, nice Ibanez case. Yes, you need to pay shipping. This is a real instrument though. I mean, it people that have bought from me know that I know what I'm doing, and I find really good stuff. And this is not just a nice bass for $675. This is a really nice bass, period. I mean, anyway, this is a lot of bass. I love it. All right, man. Talk to you later. Nice 3-piece neck. It really adds a lot of stuff. This is a hard bass to put down. I'm sitting here getting ready to turn off the camera, and I want to keep playing it. All right, take care, folks. Let's all try to stay positive, and don't forget to hang out in the Zen moment. Empty and marvelous. Ciao.